Hey, what's up, listeners? Just a reminder to check the description for any information mentioned in the episode. Also, contact the crew on Twitter at What's the Remedy, on IG at What's the Remedy Podcast, or email us at What's the Remedy Podcast at gmail.com with any questions, comments, concerns, or topics. And don't forget to give us 5 stars and leave a review on iTunes, SoundCloud, or YouTube. Now let's get this show started.
I will bring it.
I was like, we can't just start singing out of nowhere. It has to be like spontaneous. But when we try
to say goodbye.
You're trying to force it. You're forcing it.
Let it go. So hard.
You're forcing it. Just
to say goodbye.
Quiet, 3 seconds.
All right, we got to get to break.
To Kanye.
Girl.
Okay, whatever.
Bills coming early and your girl is the latest, and she's saying that she's down, but the crib always vacant, and you do $1 work, but it's pennies that you making, and you trying to be the greatest. You gotta get creative when you're from the side of town where the kids hardly make it, and you try to ease your mind, but the pigs always hating, and your freedom's on the line, and it's years that you facing, and you trying to be the greatest.
Alright, what's up? This is What's the Remedy? It's your boy Dr. J.
Day one.
Ashley Ray, y'all.
Hello, everybody. We are back. It is currently, it will be Wednesday, May 2nd.
Yeah.
How's everybody been? How was your weekend? All that good shit?
Great. May Day. That's what I've been saying all day.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
I love NSYNC too. Okay.
NSYNC be jamming.
It do.
Yeah, boy, slept on though.
Yeah, you couldn't come out and say you were just really into NSYNC back in the day, because I was like middle school. You could just be like, hell yeah, nigga, NSYNC be jamming, my nigga.
No strings attached. What?
It's gonna be me.
So who was better, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
NSYNC.
Hands down, personally, but
Yeah, NSYNC. They had like a little more soul to them, a little more flavor.
you had JC and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
But both them niggas could sing like with some soul. JC and Justin Timberlake.
I don't wanna be a fool. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I'm about to say everybody felt gone in their soul.
Oh, Gone was the.
Oh, that was her.
That was Justin Timberlake breakout right there. Like you knew he was finna be something when he did Gone.
Yeah.
But the truth remains your.
Yeah.
Nigga killed it, dog. But yeah, so anyway, how was y'all weekend?
It was good.
It was good. What you did?
Went to the wine fest and, drank a little wine with Jesus.
That's some people was on stage. They was rapping and stuff too.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
karaoke.
Yeah, they tried to do that.
Okay.
Brought that Mo City Dawn. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's my homegirl.
That's
yeah.
what
Which
it's
one?
called.
It was like 5 of them.
Oh, they did
That's
Mo
what
City
it's called.
Dawn?
Yeah, 5 girls.
She
did
was
that.
one with some
Which
braids. She was screaming and stuff.
Oh, the brown skin was right. She did the best.
Yeah,
She did the best because the rest of them.
Watch us go on PV.
I mean, rest of y'all did.
Shout out,
right.
PV.
Y'all did good. She knew the words very well.
Oh, yeah.
Because she got me.
You said Mo City Dawn. Is that what it's called? That's called.
My bad.
You Houston, Texas, hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
Too,
but that doesn't mean I know the damn song. I know the words. Some of them.
Some of them. You're supposed to know every word.
I mess up.
Mo City Dawn is like, it's like knowing the national anthem.
Down in the Coupe de Ville. Okay, that's all I know. Nah, I know some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you know more than that.
But yeah.
So Wine Fest was good.
It was good. They actually did a good job. I
Is the
don't
wine
have
free?
nothing to I mean, no. I paid $20, I think, for a ticket. They gave me 4 tickets. And
$20, you got 4 tickets, so you get like
Yeah.
$5 a glass.
I had some good people pouring up the wine, so they'll get like 2 tickets and give you like half a cup.
Wow.
That's messed up, huh?
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
lady fill my cup up.
Yeah, I think that one snap you had the way she was pouring it up.
Yeah, I won't play up. Nah, she was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to put her in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
That was
that's
that
good.
rosé. I had to go back for that. The bubbly. Yeah, that was actually good. The red mix. I like red wine.
I be having to have like a little pregame drink before I go to events like that, because I know I ain't finna.
You
get
could have
that
brought
like
your whole
that.
flask in there. I should have brought my flask. I'm not going. I'm telling too much.
No, but you know what I
They
kind
ain't
of
check
hate.
nobody.
I hate when I get somewhere and I be like, they don't check me, and I'm like, damn, I could have.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, it's a good time for me to bring my own damn liquor.
Yeah.
And I could have just chilled. But
Yep, 'cause
we
they don't
didn't
check
spend
you.
that much. I don't think so. Like, I feel like that was a good. At first I was like, man, this ain't nothing. But wine get you later.
Oh, I even have one of those
Snuck up
concert
on me.
flasks. You have one of them
Is it
concert flasks, them
the
plastic
plastic
ones?
ones?
Like they kind of like flimsy plastic.
I got a homeboy that uses.
Oh, that's when I'm gonna check out the metal detector.
Yeah, it's all plastic. You walk right in.
I gotta get me one. I googled it to order.
I ordered it from Amazon. No, I ordered them from. I mean, I bought them out of like Total Wine or Specs, one of them places.
Oh, they have them.
Yeah, they have them. They have, because I was looking, they had the metal ones and they had like the solid hard plastic and then they had soft plastic ones.
I can put that on me and go to the Raptors game because they are so high.
We went to a concert last year and this girl had, like, I had a regular size one. Like, it was the size of a regular flask. This girl pulled one out from inside of her little bodysuit.
Yeah.
She pulled it out like, it was like a whole wine bottle size. And it was just one of them plastic flimsy flasks, but it was full of liquor. And her and her homegirl were just pouring up the whole concert.
I know somebody that uses an old Tylenol bottle. In their pants, but I ain't gonna name nobody's name.
What they get out of that? Like 2 shots?
We just pour it up with some Remy and keep it moving. That's
that
all
ain't
you
enough.
need.
That ain't enough liquor. I'm sorry.
Oh, you an alcoholic?
Man, you gotta have enough for a few drinks.
That cross drink.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
cross one.
Got a little cross sweat in there.
I went to go to a Latino little club, downtown. I was the only black woman in there.
I mean, you said it was a Latino club, so.
Yeah. I mean, black people like Latino music. So I don't know what they were saying, but.
I'm surprised there wasn't some couple of black men in there.
It don't matter, huh?
Surprised there wasn't a couple of black men.
It was a couple of y'all.
Oh, yeah, so you were only black
but I was the only black woman.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, black men like them little Latinas.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
Little Selenas.
Little Selenas, little quesadillas, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Rosie Perez is
yeah, from Rosie. That Rosie something serious.
All right. Anyway.
We don't have
the margaritas were actually good.
I believe it. They Latinos. They better have some good margaritas.
Then I went somewhere else down there. Once you tipped, you just start bar hopping.
You be doing it, man. You be living your best life.
I like music.
Glad you got these cards. Now you can give out cards like you have your best life.
I'm not giving out cards drunk.
Hey, it's the best time.
Good.
When somebody asks you for your number, just say, "Hey, you can listen to me anytime." And they just say, "Like, all right, listen to
once he listen to me, like, I'm gonna leave that bitch.
Maybe so. You might be right. You may not want to tell him.
I'm good.
She talking about me?
Yeah, because actually we'll talk about people on here. So.
I mean, a lot of people ask me how old I was Saturday food. I mean, no, I'm really
21.
Nah.
For the 10th year.
Say 25.
No, I'll tell the truth. Why not?
That's what I'm talking about. Living your truth.
I mean, I work
black
hard.
Don't crack.
Black don't crack. I work hard for what I do
That's
too.
what they say.
I'm not out here smoking crack and shit like I should. People think I should, you know. But no.
Hey, sometimes.
What about
What
you?
you do?
Take the edge off. So now I went to damn, what the fuck did I do? And I went to PV on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was having their different picnics and things of that nature.
Did the Kappas have a picnic too?
Spring homecoming for the Kappas.
Spring homecoming for the Kappas. Gamma Sig and A5Q had something. You know what I'm saying?
The Q picnic.
Q picnic was out there. Romeo's out there. You know what I'm saying? Random ass. They was, you know what I'm saying? It was out there doing that thing too.
Some other random ass picnic was out there.
Nah, big up to sing Romeo. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know about it, shit, y'all need to. But
damn.
That's how we represent.
Damn, okay.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? DA all day. But, yeah, I was at the picnic and, what the fuck did I do Friday? I know I went saw Infinity War.
I was like, that's what I did Friday.
Yeah.
Man, I just don't want nobody to spoil it for me. Just chill out.
Shit, you stuck out. Look,
I was gonna say it's been spoiled so much up and down Facebook and Twitter and everything.
I'm trying not to look at it like
you better not look at nothing because
you better catch it on the fire stick. It's on.
Is it showing clear?
Yeah.
I heard there was a clear bootleg on there.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta update your because none of my shit was working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your stuff ain't working. Me either.
No, for Exodus and all that shit. No, it's not working. You have to do another add-on called Placenta.
Well, I'll have one friend do Placenta.
Yeah, tell put Placenta on there.
Well, I went to mine wasn't working, but I was at my gal house and I had updated her Fire Stick software, and it actually uploaded like a new version. It uploaded Exodus, and like the Exodus started working. Like it was loading up episodes and stuff that I couldn't load on mine. So I was like, I think I just need to update all my software. But yeah, it gets on the Fire Stick. You just gotta
because now like everything is updated. So now like when you pull up movies and stuff, when that little bar come up, whatever, to tell you it's loading, it tells you now on above it like the different ones like if they have a movie available in 720 or 1080. Yeah,
standard definition.
Yeah, they got all up on that now. Yeah, so that's how you know which ones to pick from.
They even got like 4K.
Yeah, I love them. Oh, that's nice.
I watched what's that Pacific Rim today?
I still haven't seen that.
You know what I'm saying? 1080.
Damn. I gotta get on it. I'm finna get on it tonight.
Yeah, so.
But shit, that's the same thing I did. Friday, I went to go see Infinity War. Saturday,
y'all wore y'all matching shirts.
Yeah, you know how we do.
Man, my brother and them do that too. Y'all so family.
I mean, I wanted to wear a shirt, and I was like, I know she gonna want to wear a shirt too. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy the same shirt. So
that's so cute.
But I didn't have the recent Avengers shirt. I had the throwback Avengers shirt. So we had the throwback Avengers shirts out there. And then Saturday, I didn't get to go to nobody picnic because I was running around with my brother apartment shopping, and then Saturday night I ended up going to a housewarming and got lit. It was actually a good housewarming. They had like game night and everything. I learned some new games to play.
What game?
We did like it was something about sorting out some Skittles. Like they give you a bowl full of Skittles, and like each team you have to go one at a time, and you have, like on a 15-second time limit they blow a whistle. But you have to sort out the colors. Like yellow's going in one bowl, orange goes in one bowl, and so like you have to and see which team gets them all sorted out fastest or whatever. And whoever wins, you can get a prize or whatever.
Wow.
But I mean, doing that drunk.
Too much work while I'm drinking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck.
Doing that drunk, like you saw people's bowls and it had like yellow, orange, and green all in the same bowl. Like people were just sticking them in there. Like it's hard to. It's a lot harder than it seems.
I can imagine. I'm drinking too.
Yeah.
I pop this shit. I can barely see.
Yeah.
I probably end up eating the damn Skittles.
For real. Make them all disappear.
Yeah, but shit, that was about all, man. So the weekend was pretty. Not too eventful, but it was pretty good. And of course, Infinity War, if y'all haven't seen it, y'all need to go see it. And if you are not, if you don't want it spoiled, then I advise you not to get on any social media because they've been spoiling the shit out of it.
I ain't seen nothing but never mind. Don't you show me
I mean,
shit.
you probably wouldn't recognize some of it because like a lot of it's supposed to be like spoilers without context and shit.
Probably so.
Like,
I ain't really trying to read.
But then there's some people, like I've seen people on Facebook today, like, damn, I can't believe blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, nigga, you just gonna tell the whole movie?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So just be careful if you ain't seen it yet. See it as fast as you can before it gets spoiled for you.
I can't stand social media. Y'all keep that shit to yourself.
Hey, see that shit when it open.
Yeah, go see it first time you get a chance. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna move right along. We're gonna go to the main segment. Check yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
So in the check yourself segment today, basically it's gonna be a smorgasbord, a clusterfuck of a lot of stuff.
A plethora.
Yeah. Because we want to, like I said, our check yourself segment usually touches on, a lot of mental health and, black issues and plaguing our community and stuff like that. And one of the big things for this week, like for the entire damn week, has been Kanye West, for one, and his rants on Twitter and, his interviews that have gone awry. And then you have Bill Cosby, who finally got found guilty for,
oh, shit. Oh, damn. That's a lot. Good.
But Bill Cosby finally got found guilty of, rape and all of that.
Got my nigga Bill.
And now now the Me Too movement has officially moved on to R. Kelly. Kales. Mute R. Kelly is the hashtag now, so everybody
mute that nigga. No more Stepping in the Name of Love.
My mama was like, they not gonna play your music no more.
No more Believe I Can Fly.
That's gonna be tough, dog. I don't know if they ever gonna get that. But so basically, our top. You think they really gonna stop playing R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Did they stop playing Michael Jackson when he
was
touching little boys?
They stopped playing Trey the Truth.
Oh, that's different.
Nah, this is a different era. They gonna stop playing.
They gonna stop playing.
They already started. They already been taking them off.
He's still getting.
I'm still jamming tempo slow, and it seems like you're ready.
But see, like, so the main thing, our topic for today is gonna be, how do you feel about supporting
pussy?
Support.
He said that.
Oh, I thought you were about to.
I ain't say shit.
Man, okay, so
hey, that's on them.
But anyway, so the topic is, how do you feel about supporting celebrities, even when they start like really messing up and having like, and I want to get deep with this because it also kind of touches on Kanye West's mental health and R. Kelly and his state, whatever he be doing, and even Bill Cosby, what he be
really
thinking.
In mental health though? Like
who?
R. Kelly say he ain't doing nothing wrong out here.
That's why I think he has a mental health problem. Cause
y'all say he's doing something wrong.
When you knowingly target a certain age group,
sure,
that's a problem.
You got homeboys that target a certain age group.
They have a problem too. I'm not saying they right. I'm saying that
I target a certain age group.
You have a problem.
If they are under 18, then you definitely have a problem.
Yeah, are you riding around high schools right now?
Now this nigga R. Kelly had like that picture that I showed y'all where he had the hat on, dog, like he really looked like a pedophile.
Prom season.
Yeah, like he sit out, like he the type of nigga sit outside in a convertible outside the school and shit. Like if you doing that, then you have a serious issue.
The man name is Pied Piper of R&B.
And I don't get why people like let that Pied Piper thing slide. Like, and people are like, yeah, the Pied Piper, like even like DJs and stuff calling it out.
I didn't really know what it meant to y'all.
I don't think a lot of people did.
Like I didn't know. I
thought it was like a well-known thing.
No, I didn't know what the Pied Piper was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when he said it, I was like, oh shit, this nigga bald. Like, and I was young when I first heard it. I was like, that's kind of bold because I had heard the Pied Piper what was it, like a fairy tale or whatever. So like, yeah, the Pied Piper fairy tale was known to me. So
I'm now, I can't listen can't watch the Cosby Show, can't listen to R. Kelly. Now I can't listen to Kanye.
Okay, so that brings up this question. So can you separate the person from their art? Because like, okay, as far as the Cosby Show, so like I saw this brought up. They're like, man, Bill Cosby was America's dad, and he was, he was the picture perfect father or whatever. But if you really look at it, it wasn't Bill Cosby. It was Cliff Huxtable.
Yeah.
And so I was like, can you separate and say Cliff Huxtable was a great character, Bill Cosby was a whole ass nigga? Like, can you make that separation? Do you think that you can?
Because Bill Cosby did say some stuff about like he wasn't supporting. You can't say the word nigga. Like
oh yeah,
yeah. So
he told niggas to put their pants up.
Put their pants up. He was going off people and shit.
Yeah, when he was going off, I was like, that's Bill Cosby. But Cliff Huxtable was the man. Him and Claire. Like I can separate it.
Also on that, so the other argument was brought up that so Bill Cosby, I mean not Bill Cosby, but Cliff Huxtable probably wasn't even the best father of that era.
You don't think so? Who else?
Uncle Phil was low key a better father.
You think Uncle Phil was?
He was more hands on than Cliff Huxtable was.
Cliff used to dance with the kids,
but he didn't do no parenting.
He tried. Some of y'all don't do no parenting. No. Y'all niggas just there.
He was there. That's it though. Claire Huxtable did all the parenting in that house.
But you know what? That's how I was raised.
And that's what I'm saying. But if you want to talk about who was the better father.
But that's a good father too. He was there. He took care of stuff. He took care of his kids. He just wasn't that. Y'all say he wasn't the parent. He wasn't the strict one. They knew they can get over on dad. When he went in there and was talking to Theo about you want to do this and quit school. Remember the Monopoly money thing? That was good parenting. He basically broke it down like you can't do this. That's how much this costs. Like that's parenting.
But that's what I'm saying. He wasn't a bad father. I'm not saying he was a bad father. Cliff Huxtable was a good father. But he just wasn't better than Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil was more hands on. Like he gave speeches. He gave discipline. Okay,
so Vivian wasn't there then.
The second one was trash.
Aunt Viv wasn't there. Okay, you right.
The second Aunt Viv was trash. The first Aunt Viv, she was pretty good, but the second Aunt Viv was trash. So that's why Uncle Phil had to step it up even more.
Still watching the Cosby Show. Still watching it if I can. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree. Uncle Phil didn't do shit. To me, like he was there.
Are you talking about Cliff?
No, I'm talking about Uncle Phil.
Uncle
Phil was there, but he really just didn't really do parenting.
Not parenting. He just got on Will.
Yeah, he got on Will Smith ass.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he was a good parent for Will. He didn't really talk to his other kids.
Yeah, he didn't do shit with his other kids.
He didn't really even fuck with his kids.
If that's the case, like Hillary wouldn't be how the fuck she was.
Right. I was gonna say now I think about it now, he was real hands off of his own kids. The only one he really cared about was Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Yeah, he was only there when Will messed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he wasn't even like real supportive of Carlton or nothing. He would just pop up for Will all the time.
Which is kind of sad when you kind of do look back at those kind of shows, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the first Aunt Viv and Claire Huxtable, they really ran their households. They was really like the authoritarians and the really teaching moments and stuff like that.
I grew up like kind of like
that. I mean that's kind of how it goes. But like back to the initial topic, like, so how do y'all feel about the Cosby verdict as it is? Since we're talking about the Cosby Show and Cliff Huxtable and everything.
I feel sorry for those women.
I love Bill Cosby. His ass had to go.
Right.
Because he admitted to doing the shit. Like I say, I don't think it's like I've always said from day one of the situation is the fact that I feel bad for the women, but it's say like 30 something women came out. I don't feel bad for all 30. I feel bad for the 5 that really went through a traumatic situation.
Yeah.
Because I believe the majority of them were just on some bullshit.
Trying to get on, or they shit didn't go like the way they wanted. So now they're speaking out. Yeah. But there was like, I want to say if it was 30 women, there was probably like 4 to 5 of those women that actually went through some shit. And they can't, you know what I'm saying? It's going to haunt them for the rest of their lives.
It's going to haunt them for the rest of their lives. And pretty much everybody else was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was too, blah, 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 on some bullshit. And they really go through extreme situations as these women did. It's overshadowed their case.
Okay,
yeah.
So on that topic though, because this kind of came up in the group message. Shout out to the What's the Remedy group me, because we had this conversation earlier today. But in the group me, we kind of Danetta had brought up a topic on the fact that why like some people aren't really, I guess they don't look at all of the rapes being the same, and so like that's actually like a big thing now, because like some people be like, oh okay, well they went to a party. They were doing drugs and shit. They were like, you know, everybody got drunk and high. And then, like, some of the women had sex. And then, like, when they woke up, they were like, oh, shit, I didn't want to do that. So, in some cases, people are like, well, that's not rape. Rape is when you get held down and raped. Or, like,
you saying no,
or, like,
forcing,
when somebody's forcing it on you. But
you're drugged. Like, you're taking drugs and you're just...
So is it that, because, like, what Bill Cosby's argument was that he's buying Quaaludes. And people were doing Quaaludes back then.
It was a party drug.
So they knew they were taking.
So a lot of women, some of women did know. Like they said, they in their speeches, whatever. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying, the first time, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I didn't know. I just knew it was something party. I didn't know it was going to do this, have this effect on me, type of thing.
Yeah, because like
still consider that right.
No, I mean, it is. Advantage, yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, like, just be honest on some real honest shit. I'm just thinking, like, hey, if I take let's use today's drug. Let's say if I just smoke some weed and you got something in it and I just hit it. And then next thing you know, I'm like...
You out of it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, well, just... Some dude just be like, well, Ash, I'll take you home. I'm thinking, oh, you're taking care of me. Then you end up having sex with me because I'm fucked up.
Right.
That's rape to me. Because you know I'm fucked up. But who gonna really be like, oh...
No, I fully agree with you on that. But I'm talking about the people that, oh, well, you know... He could really boost my career, and then I sleep with him.
It's women it's like hard. It's fucked up. That's fucked up too. And it's women that would just basically lie and be like, "Oh, just to be seen."
Yeah, the worst part,
because you turn them down, they're gonna lie.
The worst part is that you can't really prove that either. So like, you can't tell if this
one 30 years later.
But not even at the time. Because let's say I have if somebody has sex with somebody, and like you have sex with them, and at that moment it seems consensual. And they wake up the next day and was like, well, I just gave in because I thought he just really wanted it and I didn't want to fight back. So now it's not consensual, but you going off word of mouth. So it's hard to really tell. So you can't really say, oh, this person is lying and this person is not.
It's really fucked. What's that dude, the comedian, that she said, like, she gave him oral. She didn't really want to.
Oh, Aziz.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Because, damn, bitch, you ain't have to be there. Like, you could have left. Like, what's wrong with
he wasn't holding you there. He didn't say anything threatening to you.
And it's hard for me to be like, oh, well, you in the Me Too movement, you could have just left. You know what I mean? Niggas, I just left. Like, I don't got to be here.
That's like what's name said, Stormy Daniels for Donald Trump, whatever. Mm-hmm. She made it clear. She said, I wasn't forced to have sex. She said, I didn't want to. It's like that. She said, but I went ahead and went through it and stuff like that with the case.
Because who he was, right?
Yeah, because he was and stuff like that. And she was like, they kind of interactions, whatever, with each other. Mm-hmm. But she was like, she didn't want to do that.
I had a conversation with a friend about like some women have sex with men because we kind of just feel like we should just to get rid of that person. Really, that's really messed up.
It's get over with.
I mean, you know that's what they're looking for. So
but then you feel like shit afterwards. Well, yeah. So why you want to do that?
I mean, because you want to get out of that predicament. You want to get out of that situation.
This is my. I guess because I feel like this is my body, and I'm just gonna get out that situation. Like I don't. That ain't gonna help me no further.
No, I'm saying, but it's a scary situation because, like I said, I knew somebody that happened to when they had sex with somebody, and got called out on it because the dude was in a relationship, whatever. They got called out on it. Had consensual sex with the dude. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
So she wanted to have sex.
They wanted to have sex, whatever. Mm-hmm. Got called out because somebody found out, whatever. Somebody talked, whatever, about it. The dude, girlfriend confronted her, whatever case may be, or people confronted her about it. She say, I was raped.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. Why she said that? No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like a whole big issue. Like he got like stripped of some shit and everything else, about to go to jail.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
But I mean, it happens, and that's what I'm saying. Like you can't really tell all the time.
That's what hurts when a real woman do get raped. You don't want to say nothing because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you lying."
Right, and it's just
you don't
hard
want
to
to say shit.
But as far as like Bill Cosby situation, of course, all the allegations came out. A lot of shit was true. So I mean, he got what he deserved as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that was
live too long.
I mean, yeah, he was doing this before he got that old, but still,
live too long though.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance to.
If he would have died, she wouldn't have came out like this.
Yeah, no,
he couldn't have died. He was trying to buy NBC. That's why I seen on social media. That's wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but I mean.
But then, like I said, the other part of this that kind of make people kind of like, don't know how to feel about it is you make a complaint about it. So I feel like you assaulted me, whatever. He like, okay, well, fuck. I feel bad about it, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna give you X amount of dollars, all right? And you take it.
Yeah, and you took the money, and then you come back.
Years later, you want to come back and say you're.
That's why I was like, why would you take that money? Yeah, why would you take that money though?
Like I say, like some people feel like.
Where are your morals at?
Well, but as I'm saying, some people do it because they like the embarrassment of them coming out, their name, or they feel like they get blackballed or whatever the case may be. I understand there's a lot of different issues with it, right? But coming back looking at it, it does look bad that you
took that money
because you ain't giving that money back.
I was gonna say it looks bad that they took the money, but at the same time, it's like at this point when things like that come out, especially because like the big group came out, and that's why like everybody started popping up and saying, "Oh, well, it was Me Too" or whatever. I think I see why people do it, like why they come out after the fact, because they're like, "Oh wow, I knew it happened to me." But I didn't realize it happened to everybody.
And that's usually how women do. Like, once one person starts, I can just speak for women. We all kind of be like, that happened to me.
Yeah,
like,
it
you
happened
would
to me too.
Never
like,
realize what would happen.
That's the whole point of the Me Too thing. Because, like, you don't realize it's happening to other people. Because, like, let's say it does happen to one girl. And then he's like, all right, well, my fault. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you some money. And then, this is a one-time thing. My fault. It's over. And you're like, I accept the money and I understand you made a mistake. Mm-hmm. Cool. But then, like, 5 more people come out and say, damn, he did the same thing to me. Then you're like, oh, damn, nigga. Like, it wasn't no one-time thing. This nigga was going around doing this shit to everybody. So then that's where the whole Me Too movement comes from. So, I mean, not to just hang on to Bill Cosby thing too long, but, like, just to say that people are still trying to support him, even though...
They are?
Yeah.
There's some people out there. But, so this is going to tie into our next person, because one of the big arguments is, because, R. Kelly is getting brought into it now, too. Because R. Kelly has been having allegations against him for like the past 20 years. So one of the big arguments that people are making in support of R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, not necessarily in support of them, but an argument against the whole coming out against R. Kelly and Bill Cosby is that they're just targeting black people. So they're trying to get the black men, and they're like, why are y'all going after all the black men, even though like Woody Allen and Harvey Weinstein and all these people have been doing all this stuff for so long.
Woody Allen
should have been out of here.
Should have been gone. That's what I'm saying. Nobody said shit about him.
I can't tell you what's going on with Woody Allen.
It was always just kind of like it wasn't even a secret. Everybody's just kind of like,
that's Woody Allen. Like, wow.
And it's been a joke. It's been a joke for a long time.
I think you're right.
Like, they've been making jokes about Woody Allen for a long time.
How you marry your ex-wife's daughter?
Right.
That's just.
But and like I said, I understand the argument. So that's what I was going to talk to y'all about. So I personally, I get what people are saying. But I want to know how you all feel about now that they're coming out against R. Kelly. And they already got Bill guilty. Now they're trying to get a conviction for R. Kelly. Do y'all feel like this is some type of an agenda? Or do you feel like this is it just happened to be this way or what?
I don't understand why it took so long.
I don't either. Personally, because R. Kelly
when he pissed on that girl, he should have been locked up.
Yeah, R. Kelly been fucking up for a long time. I don't understand.
I don't think it's a racial agenda. I think it's an agenda. It's the whole point of if we let you slide in the past, we got to get you now.
Yeah,
because once you get like Bill Cosby out of there, people gonna be like, well, what about R. Kelly? Once I get R. Kelly out of there, well, what about this person too?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not done yet.
And that's why my argument is, okay, so I understand what people are saying about, oh, well, they coming out to the black dudes. That's fine. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, these niggas need to be locked up.
It's not a witch. It's not a witch hunt. Like, they actually did this shit. They should have been gone.
Like, it's not like they making up allegations on them. Like, this shit happened.
It's some black people are not going to let R. Kelly, like, go like that.
I mean, I say R. Kelly should have been locked up at the very least like 10 years ago, and that would have still been too late. I mean, R. Kelly songs be jamming, but that nigga should have been up under the jail a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, he's a hitmaker for reunions.
Would you stop listening to his music?
I would rather just see him locked up. I think I would be content if R. Kelly was in jail and I could still listen to his music. That's what would make me content.
I always think about Michael Jackson.
Well, that's my thing. That's my thing. Like, yeah, does R. Kelly need to be locked up? Yes. Dude, I'm not gonna listen to new music by R. Kelly and stuff.
He still was messing with little girls when he was
and that's
turning back the hands of time.
No, that's
if I could turn back the hands.
wrong person.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
my favorite song. Whatever.
You know what that remind me of? That remind me like Rhyme McKnight, the Star Record one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, okay.
And
that's another argument.
Talented pedophile.
Oh, that little boy.
The argument is how are you listening to these songs and realize that he may very well be talking about little teenage girls.
But Michael Jackson was messing with little boys, they said.
But he wasn't making songs to little boys.
We don't know that.
Well, that's true too. But
and I don't want to talk about Michael no more.
Childhood is a very interesting.
Have you seen my? Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
People say I'm not okay.
Yeah.
People say I'm not okay.
Because I do what?
Because I know. Like elementary.
Yeah, elementary things.
Like little boys.
Yeah. And the video for
Look
Childhood
like Peter Pan.
was Peter Pan.
That nigga thought he was.
Yeah, like a lot of kids run into the forest with him, and then they all floated up to these ships like Peter Pan.
I like Peter Pan. Well, I mean, okay. So, but like R. Kelly specifically talks about sex.
Sex weed. He makes sex weed.
He makes great sex music, and you got to think about the fact that he was probably having sex with
He make good gospel music too.
Butter rolls.
He do.
Yeah.
Girl, and Trapped in the Closet.
Huh? Why make him love?
No, he do make some good gospel music. I got a couple of them. I had to. My gal get mad because like on my gospel playlist, a couple of them R. Kelly songs come up. She's like, we ain't listening to that. I'm like, man, he be killing his gospel song. Though.
He do. He's a sinner.
I can't watch Trapped in the Closet no more.
And the Trapped in the Closet. And
Pimp Lucius.
Think about this though. Think about this. If R. Kelly had been locked up like he's supposed to have been, wouldn't have had no Trapped in the Closet. You wouldn't have had Trapped in the Closet.
I remember watching every episode.
I remember the first 12. After that, like I saw them, but I didn't care.
Yeah. Girl, you got the package.
Yeah, the package. Package.
Oh no! I remember the church say, "You can do it, Pimp Lucius."
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Gonna run mess with all these hoes."
Oh, you know too much.
Hey, that Trapped in the Closet was true.
I don't know that much like that. I'm not a big R. Kelly fan either, so.
But it's like I said, it's kind of like. You got to figure out where you would draw the line. Okay, because like for me, I want R. Kelly to be in jail.
You do?
I do.
I don't.
What? R. Kelly need to be in jail. He need to touch no more little girls. He need to be locked up.
No, I don't think he can touch a little girl. I think he got like 18 and up. So that's up to them.
He's recruiting them at like 316s and holding them down until they 18.
Niggas are doing that right now.
Them niggas need to be locked up too.
They're not.
I know they're not, but they should be. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a chance to lock up somebody that's doing that and doing it on a grand scale, like R. Kelly is, this nigga is 50-something years old.
I don't think it ever stops.
With 16-year-olds.
I know, but to me, I don't think nothing's going to stop.
I mean, it's not going to stop in the overall, but you can lock up.
To be honest, he should have been locked up.
Yeah.
Is he going to be locked up?
No. Is
his career gonna be fucked up? Yes.
Oh yeah, no, his career is over.
Yeah, but he's not going to jail.
Gonna let him perform because I heard him talking about they cancel his show.
Yeah, because they like.
No, yeah, they finna shut his career down
because promoters don't want that kind of publicity on their side.
You didn't want that shit before. We had a whole video.
Like, no. But now they don't want to have to deal with the protests because what's going to happen now is they're going to have big ass white women protests, not these little black women protests.
Oh, it's big
white women. It's on the Me Too movement now.
Yeah.
The Me Too movement is in it now.
How y'all just move? How the hell? Okay, I'm kind of pissed. I ain't gonna lie. How y'all move R. Kelly up there before?
Because they can't touch Weinstein right now.
You moved him before everybody else. Where the fuck he been? Okay, he was one to get. He was on the list. But so, that's not the one you move up next after Bill.
Who are they gonna move up next?
Weinstein.
The allegations have just started to come out about Weinstein. They've been around for a while.
Well, damn, you know what? You move up big on that. Get your goddamn president out. He grabbing pussies and shit.
He ain't gonna touch the president.
Yeah,
my thing on Weinstein, all the reports on Weinstein is he's been inappropriate with women.
Okay.
And he's touched them, whatever, and stuff like that. but he's never physically forced anybody to have sex or drugged anybody to have sex with him.
Yeah, Bill Cosby drugged women, and R. Kelly was on tape having sex with a 15-year-old.
Like, he still ain't go to jail.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what they want.
That's our justice system.
That's why they're trying to bring it back up to do a new investigation on him.
Because the thing, like, Bill Cosby going to jail, whatever. He's going to die before he goes to jail.
Yeah.
But it's not even about him going to jail. This Me Too movement is about ending your career, ending how you make money and shit.
Yeah, so
but you're ending everybody's career when you take away can we still watch A Different World?
Different World should be okay, but then they still probably gonna blacklist a little bit.
They're gonna have to figure out a way to cut his name out of like the royalties or something of like, because I don't know if they get that residual money for that.
But see, that's the bullshit part, because they saying on some channels they still playing Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, he was messing with little boys.
Yeah, he was. But and then my other thing is this: Bill Cosby finna be digging. So if we cutting any money off of Bill Cosby done lived a great life already.
Yeah, like,
so if we cutting
niggas 80, man, he ain't about to hurt.
He got like one kid.
That's what I'm saying. If any money is coming to him, it's gonna be going to his estate. Because for one, he's gonna be in jail, and two, he gonna be dead within the next year or two. So any money that comes to him, it's not really going to him. But like people are like, nah, we don't even want the money to go to his estate. I mean, the money is made. Ain't nobody tripping because the money already made. You know what I'm saying? So like. I don't see a problem with Bill Cosby's estate getting the money because he's finna die.
And it's a double-edged sword, like you saying, for a lot of people saying, like, everybody agree Bill Cosby, for what he did, should be in jail and stuff like that. But then you taking off shows and stuff, shows like the Cosby Show and stuff. So basically, you're just erasing all of Felicia Rashad and Timothy Bledsoe and everybody else, all the work they did,
all their craft, and like the younger generation can't see that.
And
we got to see like. Good Times wasn't in our generation, but I still watch it.
Or you be because it still comes on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you, like you said, people,
the Jeffersons, all that
people erase it, or people associate yourself now. They associate with them with
you was with Bill Cosby. Oh my God, like you don't do that.
And like you said, Different World was like his show.
Yeah,
he came up with that one, so. It's hard to say like I'm gonna erase everything that happened on Different World, everything that happened on the Cosby Show because of what Bill Cosby did. That's why I say, even with the R. Kelly situation, well, it's not quite the same with R. Kelly, but
you wouldn't go to a concert?
Hell no, I ain't going to R. Kelly concert.
OJ,
I ain't no 70-year-old woman.
OJ was they said OJ killed somebody and shit, but the past 2 months, whatever, I've seen Naked Gun a couple of times.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying?
Is it on TV?
Yes.
Yeah, but because Naked Gun is what's his name?
Yeah, they gonna take that off that white man.
No, you gotta take it off like you didn't see Naked Gun for a long time.
Yeah, I was about to say
like you just start coming back on.
And like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that just comes with separating the artist from their bullshit, basically. And so like it's hard for people to do.
R. Kelly, you think they still should play his music?
I don't think they should play his music, but I don't think that like because like somebody was discussing, so is Apple Music and Spotify and all those services, are they going to remove his music from their...
Oh, don't do that.
See, so like, I think people should have the prerogative to listen to it if they want to.
You got to play that woman when a woman's fed up. When that nigga mad, are you mad at that nigga?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like, there's still going to be the music is still going to be out there. I don't think that they should be like having concerts and shit, like making that kind of money, because that's where most of their money come from.
Yeah. Most
of that money from like streaming and stuff goes to the label. Like, they making their money off concerts. Now, if we cut off people going to the concerts, then I would be all for that. Because I don't think the nigga should make no money in his pocket, like, straight up like that. But, like, as far as just his music being played, I feel the same way about Michael. Like, I believe Michael did the shit.
No.
But I don't...
No.
Hey, people still listen to Chuck Berry. He was fucking underage kids.
He wasn't fucking no. He was fucking white women. And that's the problem.
Underage white women.
They ain't want
It was underage.
Cancel that. He was fucking white women.
They ain't
like that shit.
Underage white women.
Underage white women.
So was Elvis. Elvis had a little. His wife was young as shit when he brought her here.
Do you hear me disagreeing?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm just saying.
Elvis should have been convicted too.
No, when I just think I like Elvis, but.
And like I said, you can take R. Kelly money because he's not going to jail because he's messing with 17, 18-year-old girls. But the places he's messing with, that's the legal age.
Yeah, he's dancing on that line. I think that's, I mean, even if it's not a legal thing, that's some hoe ass shit. Like, it's not
illegal, it's inappropriate.
Yeah, it's very inappropriate.
So He's getting killed by.
So what about Russell Simmons?
I don't know whatever happened with the allegations of him, but he separated from all of this stuff, like his all dev digital everything. He's removed himself. He's not even CEO of any of that.
Yeah, he going on the island somewhere.
But you already know he did that shit.
Yeah, he did the shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I believe in going after the people that are doing these things. I believe they should be locked up, and I believe they should be in jail. Now, as far as their art, I'm not 100 on that.
So
I'm still
with
on the fence.
Kanye then basically jumped out the damn window. I can still listen to Jesus Walk.
Yeah, I still want to hear College Dropout and Graduation, but you know what I'm saying?
He hasn't did nothing that we profess to be immoral or illegal. He's just being ignorant.
It depends on who you ask.
I think it isn't immoral to tell me
satire,
40.
yeah.
What is it? What do you say?
For the 400 years of slavery.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that was a choice.
So we can bring that up since it just happened basically before we started recording. So Kanye dropped his interview with Charlamagne, and he was on TMZ Live, and while he was on TMZ Live, which was the one that got the most response, he was on TMZ Live and he mentioned something about 400 years of slavery being a choice by black people. He said because he can't imagine people being somewhere for 400 years,
all those slaves being together and not having a revolt.
He's like, man, all y'all for 400 years, really? And so, like, he basically saying that people that were in slavery were there because they wanted to be. And so, when you say things like that to me, because I'm like a halfway militant person, to me that's grounds for me to say I don't fuck with you no more. Like, I can't deal with that on a grand scale.
I think he just doesn't understand. Like, really doesn't understand.
Yeah, I think he understands. I think that he's at a point in his life, and this kind of goes into our whole mental illness thing. I think he's at a point now where he's not able to discern the things that he's saying and when he should say them, or he's not taking the time to think about things before they come out of his mouth. And he's admitted it. He calls it free thinking. He believes that he has free thought.
I'm glad he has that. I don't have it.
I'm not glad he has that.
He has what? Free thought?
Free thought.
I don't have that.
Not in the sense, okay, so free thinking is actually a very good thing. Like, free thinking means that you can take in what everybody else is saying, and you can still formulate your own opinions and everything. What Kanye is doing is not free thinking. He's just rambling and saying bullshit that comes to his head. Like, whatever comes to his head, he gonna say. That's not free thought.
How do you think he came up with this, though? Like,
because he has been...
You've been off Twitter and everything for a whole year, they said?
Yeah, and he jumped back on in the past week.
Then you come up with this, though. Like, you come basically for your people.
But for most people, when you don't believe in nothing, you question everything.
Yeah. It's like people that think of, like, conspiracy theories on everything that comes up because they're like, I don't really know what to believe in myself, so I can't believe that anything in itself is true. And I say this about mental illness because a lot of people that have things like paranoid schizophrenia, and I'm not diagnosing Kanye, but like people that have things like paranoid schizophrenia or bipolar, manic depressive disorder, those kind of things, those people have like episodes where they don't think, they just kind of act. And Kanye does that a lot. And so, like, I think Kim got on Twitter last week and was like, yes, Kanye has mental problems, but this isn't an episode. He's just free thinking, blah, blah, blah. I don't know that I can believe that. I don't believe that everything he's doing has to do with his mental health, but I think that about half of it does. The other half is him just being tripping because he's famous.
Yeah.
That's all I can think.
Famous, he got money to think like that.
But that's the whole point, though. It's about not understanding, having a true understanding of the platform that you have.
Yeah.
You think money changed him?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think he was a narcissistic asshole from the beginning.
Definitely.
But I think he seeks approval from everything that he does, and when he doesn't get it,
you can tell.
Yeah, and when he doesn't
get interview with Charlamagne.
Yeah, he seeks approval, and then when he doesn't get approval or attention, when he does something and it's not given the praise that he feels like it deserves, then it's a problem.
Like with Obama,
yeah.
he ain't like that shit. Yeah. You could tell he ain't like that.
Like I say, like I don't think he fully agrees with a lot of stuff that Trump says, whatever. But Trump gives him the accolades and the praise that he looks for.
Yeah. Because
they are the same person. They have the same type of energy. Because that's what Trump looks for. He looks for praise and also admiration from somebody. Whatever.
Yeah, they need enablers, and they are each other's enablers. Like they give each other exactly what they need to say. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Even if you fucking and I think that's what Kanye loves Because like even in his interview, he was talking about in the Charlemagne interview, he was talking about how he just likes to speak to his people because you know he likes. I think well he didn't say this, but from what I got from it was that he likes to have people around him that are going to agree with him. So he doesn't want to talk to people that aren't going to agree. So if you're around people that always agree with you, then of course you're going to be saying a whole bunch of shit that don't make sense because everybody going to be like, oh yeah, you right, that's true. Like it don't matter what you say.
Charlemagne kind of agree with him a little bit.
Yeah, Charlemagne.
He didn't.
I think Charlemagne tries to play politics on it sometimes. I think he pushes him like you could tell Charlemagne disagreed on a lot of stuff, but he just pushed a little and he didn't want to. He played politics with it.
It was like
he didn't want to anger him.
He didn't want to anger him, but it was like I don't really in his head like I don't agree with this. So let me try to steer you away in another direction.
Right.
So people try to get what you trying to make. So it looks better for you because I don't want you out here looking bad.
Yeah, so he was a good brother for that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He was
see him go all the way left, like don't go that way.
Because he could have clowned him like he do most people that he don't respect.
That's why I said like that. That's why I was like, wow.
But that's the whole point. When you don't respect somebody from the beginning, you don't give a shit how you talk to him.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't never seen him talk like that. Whereas Charlemagne never really just.
The other thing was this was perfectly set up as his big Barbara Walters and Oprah interview because like it was a professional type interview. Everything, all the questions he was asking. His tone, like it was nothing like a normal Charlemagne interview.
Was very much professional. He wasn't just saying
some
eye
dumb contact. Shit.
Yeah,
like I mean,
I didn't get to. I heard it.
Okay, well, like from watching it and knowing like how you do like therapy training, where you train people to do therapy, like you sit and you talk about body posture and you know giving off the right nonverbal cues and all that kind of stuff. So Charlemagne was doing a lot of that. He kept eye contact. He nodded. He gave like short feedback to.
He does that at Breakfast Club though.
That's what I'm saying. He's a good interviewer.
Good at that. Yeah,
he's a good interviewer. But like usually he'll chime in with like a bullshit statement in the middle of what they're saying. But in this one, he didn't do that. Like he was like, okay, well let me ask you another question, and he like redirect, and he did a lot of like good therapeutic and interview questions, and that's not normal for him.
Because he did like a good interview like a therapist because he was dealing with a child. Because anybody, you don't have to have full knowledge of psychology and working in the therapist field to look at Kanye West's body language and said he was anxious as shit. His legs kept on moving. He kept on moving his hand. He had like a lot of body movement. He was never comfortable.
You know, I didn't see it. I heard it.
Yeah.
But for a minute, I had to keep checking my phone because he just got quiet on some like questions. I was like, answer the damn question.
He would just stare off for a while.
Like it got really quiet. And then Charlemagne would say something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, but maybe he can't answer that.
But he never answered.
Yeah, he doesn't have an answer. And so like what he does is like he'll wait for something to come to his head. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but he's gonna say whatever it is, but he has to wait for it to get there. So like if he has an answer ready that he thinks he can spew off when he starts ranting, then he'll do that. But if he doesn't have an answer ready, then he'll sit there for a while. And then usually the thing that comes out of his mouth after he sits for a while either has nothing to do with what was asked, or it'll be like a tangent that's kind of have something to do with it, but he just wants to talk about whatever he wants to talk about. Like he just talks.
In his facial expressions, you can tell he don't know what to say. He looks confused. He has a deer in the headlight look, but he's kind of like it's like it's all over the place with your emotions, and you just kind of like he looks like a person that has like a million thoughts going through his head, and he doesn't know exactly what to say.
He's confused.
Yeah, I say you feel bad, but like I said, at the same time, I can feel sorry for a person, and I also can tell a person shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you need to do something about that, or else shut up about it. But I mean, that just kind of closed out what I was saying about the whole check stuff. So like basically, the whole idea for today was just that celebrities they do things that are messed up. Like Kanye says dumb shit. R. Kelly be messing with little girls. Bill Cosby was raping people and he got convicted.
I don't know.
So like, there's a certain point where you got to say, okay, this person messed up and they deserve what they got. Like they needed that. Cosby needed that guilty conviction. R. Kelly needs to get a conviction on something, and then Kanye need help, and you can see that, and you can be supportive of that person and still say, I can't fuck with them because of what they've done. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. That's basically like
what I'm saying, because like you can, and that's the bad part about it. Like we
what you mean just can't fuck with them?
But this is my thing though, because it's a lot of different issues. Because like you have some people that love on another aspect of thinking or whatever. Because I think Bill Cosby is the extreme. Mm-hmm. Like, what I'm saying, he was sleeping, drugging women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of people that don't fuck with certain people, can't watch certain things anymore for more reasons. Like you have some people that don't fuck with Uncle Phil and
He's gay.
And Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
So I'm saying they were gay, both of them. So a lot of people like, I ain't watching that shit because I didn't know he was gay, blah blah blah, this and that. Which is, that's what I'm saying, which is fucked up. But that's people's situations where they can't take the art, you know what I'm saying, separate the art and the person.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And it's kind of up to the person.
It's like the Brady Bunch dad.
He gay?
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah. But anyway, so we're gonna move on just to so we can get to the line about segment.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
So today, what they lying about is, okay, so this is basically gonna be about relationship goals in general, because there's a couple different things that came up on the timeline in the past like few days that kind of needed to be discussed as far as relationships go. So like first thing was today, like there was a rumor that came out that Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor had split up.
Oh,
it came out for it was out for like 10 minutes maybe, and then like Tiana Taylor jumped on Instagram and was like, ain't nobody splitting up, and then Iman Shumpert was like, y'all crazy, if she was splitting up with me, she probably tried to kill me first.
Yeah.
So
like with that $150, and then he said he hit him with that $150, and then she'll come out wearing the baddest dress in the game and shit to prove a point.
Yeah, no. So basically it was just a rumor, but it kind of brought up this topic of like relationships, because like we do kind of hold people to a certain standard, because like again, Black China, who recently got pregnant by the little 18-year-old boy, which is a whole nother R. Kelly situation.
Female R. Kelly.
Wait a minute.
Female Kales.
What the hell happened?
The little 18-year-old boy she was dating.
Pregnant?
Yes,
she pregnant by him. And so like, but I was thinking about that because there was at one point people were like, Black China really taking care of Rob Kardashian. That's like relationship goals. She turned his life around. He lost all that weight, blah, 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 blah. And now Black China's like, everybody's like, fuck Black China.
Yeah, she's taking that little boy innocence.
So it just...
The boy looked like a little boy.
Yeah, he looked like he 12.
Yeah. Like she looked like his mama, like for real.
They put him like a side by side. He was smiling, whatever. And they put him one of the little boys off of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Little boy, so... He looked like a kid.
Yeah, he looked like he about 12 years old.
Well, y'all do it all the time. I'm just saying.
Oh, here y'all go. See, and I don't really
y'all
like
do,
it.
Y'all do it all the time. Now you're knocking her. Y'all be getting these young.
You say y'all like I look with like 12 years old.
Oh, my bad.
But like men may do it, but that ain't got shit to do with what we talking about right now.
Oh, okay.
What we talking about right now is Black China messing with this little 12-year-old boy.
Cause y'all say it ain't right.
I mean,
people do it. Like saying that's her doing it, but we feel like you could do like what the fuck you doing.
Okay.
But besides that, okay, so overall, like relationship goals on the internet is just out of line, because like none of these relationships ever last. The Cardi B and Offset shit not finna last.
No, we not gonna talk that in existence now. Come on now.
Let's be for real.
No, we're not gonna talk that.
This is my thing though. I'm not talking.
Y'all know how
existence.
I feel about Cardi.
I'm not talking existence, but it's not relationship goals.
Yeah, that's
it's
definitely
not your relationship goals. There's some people out there like this. I like that. It's real love.
It's real love. So it's real love.
What's your relationship goal?
For one, not to.
I know Jay-Z and Beyonce type of shit, huh?
No.
You post that on your Instagram?
I don't think you should have a relationship goal with anybody like that.
Then what y'all talking about? Who y'all look up to as a couple? Like,
why do you have to look up
somebody? So why y'all getting mad that some people want to look up to Cardi B and Offset? That's
because I'm not mad at them for looking up to them, but I'm just saying that it's not very smart.
That's not smart.
It's not gonna. When's the last time you heard of a celebrity relationship lasting?
It might last. Will Smith and Jada.
They are no Will Smith and Jada.
Who you don't know what they might be.
No, this is my thing. You can't tell. You can't tell somebody.
Don't know what they might be.
So I tell somebody this. You say relationship goals, right? So Cardi B and Offset, since that's a subject for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So relationship goals for you to be in a relationship where you smile and cheesing for the gram. That's cool. That's cute. You might really love each other. But this person has 2-3 kids, maybe 1 or 2, while he was with you.
While he in the same year.
It's real people that get married and they had a child while they was together during their relationship time.
Yeah, but why is that a goal?
That's not a goal, though.
That might not be their goal, but they can understand it and be like, you know what?
But there's a
difference. Still in love. They still making it rock. We can make it rock too. That's somebody's, like, they might look up to, she's still with that man and she ain't leave him because he cheated or whatever. Beyonce, y'all ain't gonna say shit about Beyonce not leaving Jay-Z. The Beehive will not say shit.
I will say it.
I mean, we will say it.
The Beehive gonna come for you, and boy, when they do.
Let them come.
They're not gonna say shit.
No, but like
and
for
then
real,
Jay-Z came out and just made a whole therapeutic album.
I will say
bullshit of him cheating.
I don't think that they are relationship goals at all. But I will say that I can be appreciative of what they did and how they came out, went to therapy, and did all that kind of stuff. Because you know me, I'm good. I like relationship counseling and that kind of stuff. Like the fact that they did all that. But the fact that they did all of that is what happens. Like, I mean, shit happens in a relationship.
Right. I don't have no person I look at for relationship goals.
Right. And that's how it should be. That's how we're saying.
But I want people relationships to work. I do want people relationships to work.
If you don't model your relationship after your friends, why the hell you going to model some people you don't even know?
Like random ass people.
Right. My shit is way different. I act different. I might not like the same damn thing.
That's the whole point of telling people like don't idolize and
right.
I'm not the type to gonna post a whole bunch of videos of me and my husband and shit. I'm actually gonna keep that to myself because I just feel like people get in your life and they'll suck the goddamn positivity out of you. No.
But that's what I'm talking about. But people can't get mad that they friends or whatever. Oh my God, I'm getting tired of looking at her and her man and blah blah blah. But you over here talk, yeah, that's what loud. But I get tired of my friend and her man posting blah blah blah. But oh my God, Beyonce and Jay-Z are so cute.
It's niggas like I got female friends like that.
I know, and we just saying
like
that
I can't stand that bitch and her man, but Beyonce and them look so good. What the fuck?
But that's what all we saying is you shouldn't try to model yourself after anybody. Your relationship is your relationship. Don't be like that relationship is goals because when it falls apart, you're gonna be like, damn. Well, I guess it ain't goals no more.
I'm gonna be like Black trying to give me a young man.
Get your little baby.
Get your little cradle robbing ass.
That's all right. I need somebody to pay bills. I ain't got time.
Okay, last thing before we get out of this.
I feel bad for him because he want to pay that child support.
Yeah.
And
he's an idiot.
Broke as fuck. Because she don't play no game.
Anyway.
Damn, you ain't seen how she did Rob?
Who the talking to?
Yeah, so anyway, well, we're going to move on to that. Just before we get out of the line about segment, Issa Rae, since we talking about relationship, one of the things that came up on the timeline was that in her book, she mentions that Asian men and black women should start dating each other. Now, in the book, it was kind of satirical. Like, it's supposed to be kind of a joke. But she was saying that, you know, educated Asian men should date educated black women because they're both at the bottom of the dating pool. Like, nobody wants to date an educated black woman. Nobody wants to date an educated educated Asian man.
That's fucked up to say.
That's what she said. But, like I said, she said it kind of jokingly. And she said, well, since they both don't want to get dated by anybody, they should just date each other. And she said, plus they match up on an education level because Asian men are highly educated, black women are highly educated. So you get you a nice, smart baby out of that, too. How do you feel about that, black woman?
Damn. First of all, black man. I ain't saying nothing wrong with what she said.
You date your Asian man?
Yeah. I don't discriminate. I regulate every shade.
Would you date an Asian man over an uneducated black man? Does the education matter to you?
Yeah, I might be able to talk to you, but most black men don't want you to have opinions. Y'all like girls who be on Instagram and ain't saying shit.
Talk your shit.
Ain't saying shit, just taking pictures and videos. Ain't saying a damn thing. All you want to see is the body. You just want me to look cute. You don't want me to say nothing. Better not talk, bitch.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you're talking to. But for you personally, it's okay if they don't have an education or they need to have just a little bit.
What's a little bit?
I mean, like high school diploma, what you need them to have.
Some people are, own businesses and got high school diplomas.
Okay, so you good with them if they
You gotta have a conversation.
Productive.
We gotta talk about some shit, not just me. What we talking about? Not just fucking.
That leaves a question too, because I saw somebody get on somebody's ass behind that.
Yeah,
they're talking about like educated person, whatever, and they was like, well, what does being educated really mean? Yeah. Is it how you just mean talking about own book sense?
Yeah.
Or you just talking
about
some
niggas that ain't got no street sense, and I be like, ooh.
Do you have to have a college degree to be considered educated?
Yeah. I don't think so. It's a lot of. I mean, I got.
Okay, so by definition, like according to Webster, this white dude Webster, education means that you have a degree. That you're educated. You've been to a school of higher learning of some sort. And that's what educated means. That's what it technically is supposed to be. I'm not saying, me personally, I think that somebody can be educated, like I said, street sense, common sense, and then like just business sense, just because like they start a business.
Because educated doesn't mean a degree. Because we all know people, some of ourselves, whatever, that cheat away to getting degrees and did the bare minimum.
Some very stupid people with degrees, very stupid, like can't hold a conversation, kind of dumb, and they have degrees.
That scares me too.
Yeah. And so I can't really say educated really makes a difference for me because.
But I don't like how y'all don't like educated black women. We're at the bottom of the poll. So
I think people sometimes are intimidated by educated black women.
I think that's the biggest issue.
But and I'm gonna say this, and I may
ruffle
black women,
feathers?
yeah, might ruffle a couple feathers, but some educated black women think kind of highly of themselves.
Shit, I'm saying
I'm just saying, like, I understand, and I don't have a problem. Like, I don't feel intimidated by nobody. But then, like, let's say I'm coming to somebody and just having a conversation with them, and they start saying, "Well, excuse me, I got my master's degree. I'm working on my doctorate right now," and then they start throwing all their degrees in your face. Then you like, then how does that make a man feel like he want to be with that person?
Do you know I mean men like that? I'd be like,
oh, I don't know.
I just be like, so
Some
is that a pussy ass nigga that just got in my face told me how many degrees he got?
Yeah, nah, nigga gotta be real soft to give you his degrees.
He basically told me I got my master's, working on my my doctorate right now, all that shit. Yeah, you gonna tell me all
if
that.
a nigga throwing his degrees at you, he trying to compensate.
Basically, because I don't want to talk to you, and now you gotta throw like, I'm educated, bitch. Move out the way.
Yeah,
it's cool. I'll move because I don't want to talk to your ass. I'm good.
I don't tell nobody.
But I think y'all intimidated by black women. It's like
I mean, it's very common. I ain't saying
because
it's not common.
that educated black woman doesn't need you.
I don't need nobody to need me.
But I think y'all don't like that shit.
I think it's
black
some people
men
that
don't like that shit.
Not black men.
You don't like that. She don't need you.
It's
she
not
might
black
want you.
men.
We talking about black men. We talking about
not
black
all black men.
Black man.
I don't even think it's that common, but I think it's a lot of them out there, but I don't think it's that common.
Y'all date white women all the time that be slow. So what's the difference?
I was never, even if I dated a white...
Can I get an Asian man? Can I get an Asian man?
If I dated a white woman, she had to be an anomaly before I dated a white woman. Like, she had to be like Rachel Dolezal.
Ooh, that's sexy.
That's not a white woman.
White Nubian.
Sexy Nubian.
That's
queen.
not a white woman. We gave her the black oil a long time ago. I did.
You did.
She took the hell out some braids. I was like,
she braided the shit out some hair.
I was like, I can go over there and get me.
She might twist my hair up for me.
Right. Do you right?
I think y'all get mad if we talk to somebody else.
I mean, some people do. That's what I'm saying. Some niggas are not gonna like you talking to other men of other races. Some men aren't gonna like you having a bunch of degrees.
I kind of got looked at funny Saturday.
No,
it was messed up.
No,
it is what it is.
Like I told you, I had a friend, whatever. He went on a date with a white girl, whatever, at like a little bar, restaurant, whatever. Mm-hmm. And two black women was looking and staring and kind of like making like a face. And the white girl said, she's like, "Oh, well, we can leave if you want." He was like, "No, we're not leaving because if you wasn't with me, they wouldn't give me the time of day."
Yep.
Probably wouldn't. But you wouldn't give me the time of day. You're gonna tell me how much you don't like black women because you dated some black women you don't like, and now we're all
and they got bad attitudes.
Now we're all ghetto. We move our neck and all this other shit. We snap our finger and be like, "You bad bitch." Yeah, we all gotta get the bundles and all this. You didn't put me in this category because I put y'all in that shit too. You put me in this category with the rest of them hoes. What?
Don't you got bundles?
What?
Don't you got bundles?
I do, but when I'm in there, shut the fuck up.
So like you fit almost every stereotype.
I don't move my neck like that.
Do I need to put a mirror up?
Yeah, just hold up the mirror to Ashley.
But you put me in that, but I'm not like that. That's like I'm not. That's what I'm saying. When you first meet me, I'm not talking like that. But you already put me there by how I look. You like, oh, she wear them bundles and she probably snap her fingers and all types of shit. Not knowing, I don't do that shit. I do it on occasion to have fun, but that's not really me.
But you
get to know me.
But you just saying the male struggles too, because you just saying like, oh, look at this fuck boy ass nigga, just like that.
He don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, he don't want to talk to me. He full of shit. Think he out there, whatever.
Cause he looking for a Selena.
Exactly.
With a Gucci belt.
Everybody stereotyping everybody, and that's why can't nobody fuck with nobody.
Well, you don't fuck nigga. You don't want no real woman like me, so you want them little girls and shit.
No, I just think black men don't come and talk to me no more. So
I mean, everybody is damaged, and so like
damaged.
We done already had this discussion.
Okay, we did.
Damaged and jaded.
Yeah.
But no, I got looked at crazy because I was with a Hispanic guy, but it was fucked up. My own people looked at me like, why is she with that nigga?
But people gonna be like that because they, like I said, people are damaged in multiple ways. They could be like, they want more. They say, oh, there's not enough black women out there for us.
Me. Like he said, they wouldn't fuck with me.
You don't know that though.
What you want? Hey, little mama.
That's how they get to you.
Come here, red.
Well, stop being red then. Shit.
White pants.
All right, so anyway,
yeah, white pants. Where you going? Where you going, to the girl? Come on, girl. Get your
With your Easter dress on and your
cardigan. That's my Easter dress. I look like
Money Green, come here.
I look like I'm about to become a deacon's wife, so I gotta get prepared.
Don't lie like that.
You look like
don't lie on the church.
You look like the first lady at the christening.
Nah, I can't be first lady.
No, you can't.
All right, anyway, so we're moving on. Last segment, we're going to get to the Woosah segment. Nothing too crucial this week.
Woosah.
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 I was going to give y'all another technique for rational emotive behavioral therapy, but I think one of the main things that I got from this week, just from watching like the Kanye interview and that kind of stuff, is I just really want to really drive home the importance of therapy and talking to an actual professional when you go through things. Because like one of the things that came up in the interview was Kanye mentions a lot about his mother dying. His mother died in like 2006, 2007, so it's been like 11, 12 years ago. And he never really seek counseling. He never really sought counseling from that. And so like he's been dealing with that, and I'm not giving that as an excuse for him being the way that he is, but the simple fact that he's never talked to a professional, and he's like, well, I talk to my friends and family. It's okay, it's good, but as far as therapy goes, it's like when you break your leg. You break your leg, you don't call your mama and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, Mom, I broke my leg. I'm gonna chill here at the house, and but you go see a doctor, don't you? Like, no, let's say a bone is sticking out your leg. Are you going to sit at the house? You're going to go see a doctor. When you see that there's something wrong, and when people are kind of pointing out to you something's wrong.
Black people ain't trying to. That's why we're trying to talk about mental awareness and health. We ain't trying to.
And that's what I don't understand. Why
we gotta
we
talk
don't
to each other, and then they talk about us. Like, damn, Ashley's crazy. She's
I gotta say this part too on this. I'm not saying I should have said it earlier, but this is kind of the part that pisses me off. And it should be more on like the mental health side with people. It kind of goes to how we talking about with people relationships, idolizing.
Yeah.
You gotta stop idolizing people just in general.
Exactly.
Because like people with the Kanye West shit that's been going on, people like, hey man, I really understand and I feel in my heart what he's saying, whatever, and I think he could be president and stuff. And it just it bothers me because it just waters down the position. A lot of people are saying that like Kanye should run 2020 because he'll have the best chance to win. So the position of president, where you got people in different countries trying to drop bombs and all this other shit, nuclear war and stuff. They're gonna put a fucking rapper that hasn't done anything in politics,
who's unstable.
No damn rapper like that. He said this shit.
Yeah, he did.
Goddamn musical artist, whatever.
And he's unstable on top of
we
that.
We already have an unstable president.
I think Kanye West may take unstable to another level from Donald Trump.
Yeah, but that's my whole point though. With even both, it's like how we instead of we starting to continually compound the situation instead of expecting more out of certain people in certain roles. If I had, like you said, we talking about breaking a leg, whatever, a bone sticking out, I'm going to go to a physician or like a doctor, whatever, that's been to school and been trained to handle my situation. I am not going to break my leg and go to the dude at McDonald's, whatever, and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, have you seen this before? Can you help me out?
Yeah. And he'd be like, oh, my homeboy broke his leg like 3 years ago, dog. Let me tell you, just go ahead and wrap some on it real quick.
Wrap some on it and put some love on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm here for love, because my dragon energy is going to help it. No, I want to hear no bullshit.
Let me get you a lemonade. It's going to set you right, my nigga.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would give you a frosty or whatever, ice cream, but our shit always down.
Ice cream broke.
Always down.
Always down.
But like I say, my whole point to that point is just the idolization. Like we really suck because we growing up, we used to be like, oh, your parents are role models and blah blah blah, and now celebrities are everybody role model.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody takes nobody at home. Everybody's like when we reviewed She's Got a Habit, and the girl got the butt injections, and her daughter was like, you look just like Nicki Minaj.
Everybody.
And stuff like that.
We've lost focus on like what's most important and who we actually should be looking up to. Well, not even just looking up to people, but just what we should model ourselves after. And I think modeling yourself after something that's more productive than a celebrity, like especially anything that's on TV, period. Like I say love and hip hop is bad, but like there's a lot of stuff on TV people watch, or just people that you watch, or stories that you hear on the news that people follow, where like it's not productive for you or your mental health. Like you always, immersing yourself in drama, watching people fight on TV and all that kind of stuff, all this negative energy all the time. And then you're like, I don't understand why everything's so negative in my life. But you are feeding negativity.
People feed negativity, and people. It's sad because people do the certain things that they do because it works.
Right.
I'm going to be an Instagram model or be very ratchet or whatever the case may be because I look at Love and Hip Hop and it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I get my name out there. That's how I get famous, whatever, and stuff. So it's kind of hard to really knock somebody or really come down on them when they say like, well, shit, I made 6 figures off doing this shit because it works. If there's this model for me to follow works. Me looking at my parents or whatever and stuff is not going to help me get anywhere.
Right. It's kind of like the whole entrepreneur mindset that like everybody's trying to be on now. Like, I mean, it's good if it works for you, but you know, some people are really good at working a 9 to 5. Like some people like move up on the corporate ladder, become like CEOs and stuff. Like they can be making plenty of money. But if that's not you, then of course, yes, pursue entrepreneurship, do the things that you need to do to grind for yourself. But don't knock somebody else and be like, that's not how you're supposed to live. You're supposed to live your life like this.
Right.
Because Dame Dad
don't
said...
Don't be no Dame Dad shit. I hate that. No.
Yeah. You working for somebody, you ain't
God
shit.
God damn it, y'all keep y'all damn job.
You work for a boss? That's your daddy.
Yeah, that's your daddy.
So you call somebody daddy?
You call your boss daddy.
Daddy, call your boss daddy?
He basically want y'all niggas to be broke out here.
But I mean, the bottom line is, you got to run your own race. You know, once it comes to a certain point where like you can't look at anybody else, you got to learn how to explore yourself. And one thing that's really going to help you explore yourself is to talk to a professional when you're going through things. Not just your homeboys, not your mom and them. Like, I mean, it's good to talk to them if that's who your support system is. It's good to have a support system, but when it comes down to it, it's good to talk to a professional at least every once in a while. Because when Kanye said that he didn't believe in going to therapy because he talked to his friends, that in itself shows you, it shows you that he don't know what he's talking about because he don't want to listen to nobody that's gonna tell him what's real.
And I didn't get to listen to the rest of it. It just got really, my head started hurting after a while. I was like, I'm good.
It didn't get no better. I only made it 45 minutes in.
Yeah, I didn't get better at all.
Yeah.
But I was like, I thought you was going to get help. Really? I thought he would have got a therapist.
No, that's because he feels in his heart he is his own help.
Yeah, he thinks that
you
he
can tell
handle.
he needs to talk to someone. He ain't talking to nobody. No. Nobody has told him this is really not.
And now he's going on this Gandhi kind of mission of like, oh, we need to show love and love this and that. But while I'm showing love, I'm gonna throw some erroneous ass comment about some shit I really haven't researched or even know. I'm just gonna give you my opinion on it and claim for and wait till somebody challenges it on me. Then when somebody challenges me, just like Van Jones, whatever.
Van Lathan and
Van Lathan did whatever. And then when somebody challenged me,
what did he say after?
Who?
When
after he corrected him or whatever,
he
gave him a hug.
He went to go hug him and stuff to be like, I understand.
He said, I'm sorry
because that's his deflection. When somebody is actually stands in their conviction towards him, he's all about it's love.
We just need to show love.
We need to show love to each other.
You know what?
It's a deflection to be like, I'm gonna show love to you in this moment, whatever, because I don't want to have a real conversation with you.
And he's good at deflecting because he did the same thing to John Legend.
Y'all don't know. I know so many people like him. It's just sad.
I mean, it is sad, and that's why I say everybody needs to kind of.
Because they'll be like, "Oh, actually,
counsel.
You're angry." No, nigga, you are freaking wrong. But if I tell you you're wrong, you'll be like, "Oh, you're angry."
And some of those people, you got to kind of watch your own energy in that situation to where, like, when you're dealing with somebody like that. You deal with them and you help them as much as you can.
Back the fuck away.
But yeah, give them some space to and push them towards seeking real help. Like not just talking to me.
If that's your friend, they will tell you like you probably need to speak with somebody.
Right, and that's what Kanye needs is to get away from yes men.
I'm trying to find me a therapist out there. So hit me up.
But yeah, we'll end it with that. So real quick, any shout outs that we have? I wanted to shout out again to the group me because like that kind of brought up a lot of this conversation that we had today because I think Janetta brought the question up, but a couple people chimed in on it, and it was really helpful to kind of get. It's good to get those ideas flowing because that's what this podcast is all about, is to get that conversation going and being able to really talk about these things that we don't normally talk about. We kind of push under the rug and say, oh well, it'll work itself out, or that ain't something that you're supposed to talk about. It's taboo, but I'd rather us have these conversations and get people help when they need it. But you guys have anything before we get out of here?
Negative. No,
I think that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, just keep your vibe.
So before we head out of here, I'll just say this. You know what I'm saying? Just to go ahead and close it down. As always, we hope you laughed a little, learned a lot, and helped you find the remedy to whatever's ailing you. This is What's the Remedy Podcast.
Said you better be home. When them street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. They ain't doing nothing but wrong. When them street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. Cause when the street lights on.